Here we're given a point. We'll name it x sub 1, y sub 1. It's equal to negative 2, comma 3. And we're given the slope, m, is equal to 1 over 2. We're asked to find the equation of the line containing that point and having that slope. Then they say in parentheses, they say answer in y equals mx plus b form. They're not telling us to use that formula y equals mx plus b to solve this problem. They're asking us to make sure when we answer we have it in the form of y equals some number times x plus a number at the end. We don't even worry about that until the very end of the problem. Okay, so we're going to start out with our new formula, the point slope formula. Y minus y sub 1 equals m times x minus x sub 1. Remember, I mentioned to you at one time that if you give me a slope and you give me 1 point on the line, y sub 1, x sub 1, y sub 1, I will plug those values into this equation and give you the equation of that line. So first, I'm going to use m equals 1/2 and x sub 1, y sub 1 equals negative 2, 3. Plug them into this equation in the cloud, I get y minus 3 equals 1/2 parenthesis x minus a negative 2. I'm going to simplify without fractions. I don't like working with fractions, so I'm going to multiply both sides by the LCD. And then I'm going to get my answer into the y equals mx plus b form. I just get rid of the fractions whenever I have an equation or an inequality. That's the only time I'm allowed to get rid of them. And then I make sure my answer's in the proper form. So I multiply both sides by the LCD. On the left, I have to distribute the multiplication across the parenthesis, but on the right, I can just cancel with the 2 in the denominator right next to the number 2, 1 times 1/2. So I get 2y minus 6 equals 1 times x plus 2, which is 2y minus 6 equals x plus 2. Now I'm trying to get it into y equals m times x plus b form. So what I want to do is move that negative 6 over for one thing. I add 6 to both sides. I get 2y is equal to x plus 8. Now we must reintroduce a fraction because I have to get y by itself on the left to get it into y equals mx plus b form. I don't mind doing that at the end. I'm done now. All I need to do is get y by itself. So I'm going to divide everything on the left of the equal sign and everything on the right side of the equal sign by 2. Divide the first term on the left by 2. Divide the first term on the right by 2. Divide the second term on the right by 2. Remember, terms are separated by plus or minus signs. Cancel the 2's. We get y equals, well, that's the same as 1/2 times x plus 4. So do you see how that's the form y equals m times x plus b? That's what they asked for. Y equals a number times x plus b. Now let's go ahead and graph it at this point. Let's see. We will plot the point that they gave us, negative 2, comma 3. So I draw the graph and I find negative 2 on the x-axis. I go up to 3 on the y-axis. Now I'm going to use the slope like a road map to get to a second point, 1 over 2. So I rise up 1 and I run to the right 2 units and it takes me to a second point. There are other ways I could have done it, but that's pretty fast. Move up 1, move to the right 1, connect the 2 points with a straight line, and we're finished.